Here's a man who was sent back to Somalia. Watch what he says here. Go ahead, Rob.
I don't want to be here no more. I'm so tired of being here, this place. This is where I'm living. I'm so tired of it. It's just like, I want to go back. I don't want to be here no more. I don't cut my hair. I don't shave. I don't do nothing.
Ahmed Courier may well become one of them. He's been in London for 6 years, and now the government wants to start deporting people back to his homeland of Somaliland, even though it does not recognise the government there. But if Denmark can do it, then so can Britain. And so Ahmed may mark the beginnings of a common policy.
If the British government sent us to Somaliland, we will meet a lot of problems economically, politically and socially.
Deportation does not end at the airport. For many families, that's where the real struggle begins. This is a story of Somali families who were deported from America and the harsh reality they faced after everything they knew was taken away.
It just gets bad here, man. I just don't want to be here no more. I pray to God just. I'm just tired of you guys talking about me and just always talking shit. You guys just don't even know how to just leave me alone. I'm just so tired.
Many of these people lived in the United States for years. They worked long hours, they raised children, they built lives rooted in schools, neighborhoods, and even communities. Deportation didn't just remove them from a country, it erased the life they had spent years building. So some were sent back to Somalia with only a small bag, no job waiting, no home prepared, and no safety net. Let's watch this other clip of a lady equating the country's poverty to religion.
Observed something. Why is it that the places that people are highly religious, like hyper-focused on religion, and everything they do is attached to religion, and they cannot separate living their lives from religion? There is so much adversity, so much poverty, not much progress, and if there is progress, it's minimal over time. What is it that happens? Do they use religion as a coping mechanism to all the misery they are experiencing, or what is it? Because I need to understand that.
It just gets bad here, man. I just don't want to be here no more. I pray to God just. I'm just tired of you guys talking about me and just always talking shit. You guys just don't even know how to just leave me alone. I'm just so tired.
A lot of this Somalis are actually, some of them who got deported have been crying on social media, and they are crying not because of any other thing, but because of they are facing the harsh reality of life back home. Okay, like everybody will always say, oh, home is always better. That's true. Home is home. Okay, but most times what you meet at home is not all you expect. Okay, if home was always better, why did you leave wherever you're coming from to move to another person's country? There must be a reason. Okay, so like I said, I always say people travel for different reasons, and now they are crying because of unemployment and of course the poverty, the high rate of poverty and everything that is happening to them, where, you know, imagine coming from a country where you have sheep, you can work, you know, earn money and also have like little to send back home. But now you're not able to do all of that, so a lot of them are freaking out.
Generation of Somalia. The generation that has been leading Somali politics for the last 30 years. So what have we gotten from this? Let's look at the numbers. Around 70% of Somalis live in extreme poverty. Africa's average is roughly 40%. Over 4.6 million Somalis face acute food insecurity. Somalia is consistently in the top 5 worst hunger crises in the world. 1.8 million children are acutely malnourished. Over 400,000 are severely malnourished. Adult literacy in Somalia is about 41%, one of the lowest literacy rates in the world. Africa's average is close to 70%. The global average is 84%. Over 60% of Somali youth are unemployed. And nearly 70% of the population is under 25. Somalia's life expectancy is 57 years. The global average is 73 years. 1 in 10 children die before the age of 5. That's around 100 deaths per 1,000 births. Globally, that number is about 37. Somalia has more than 3 million internally displaced people. And every single week, hundreds of young Somalis die in the Mediterranean Sea, trying to escape this system for a better life. And yet, we welcome these leaders as heroes. We clap for them. We defend them. Even though their results are the worst in the world. So in the end, we can only blame ourselves. Because for them, the system works.
Deportation is often discussed in terms of laws, policies, and numbers, but rarely do we talk about what happens after. So once a family is deported or someone is deported, the support systems they relied on disappear overnight. There is work authorization and there is housing is lost, and also we have the healthcare, it stops. So what follows isn't just relocation, it's sudden displacement. So for Somalis, returning is especially difficult. Many left the country decades ago. Maybe some children were born now in another country. And when they return, they are expected to survive in an economy they don't understand, in a society that often sees them as outsiders.
Somalia is a failed state that exports nothing to the world but piracy and terrorism. Somalia as a country contributes nothing, it accomplishes nothing, it has achieved nothing. You'd have to go back thousands of years to find a time when Somalia had any real significance on the global stage, and yet
people who spent years calling America racist are now crying online because they're being sent back to the same country they swore was better than here.
In America, they were seen as immigrants, and in Somalia, they are seen as foreigners. They speak differently and they think differently. So many say they don't fully belong anywhere anymore. So Somalia is one of the poorest countries in the world. Jobs are scarce. We have formal employment, and we have formal employment that is limited. We also have unemployment remains extremely high. So for deported citizens, finding work isn't just difficult, it's often impossible, because also skills learned abroad don't always translate locally, and without strong family networks, many returnees are left completely on their own. So in this case, deportation does not just remove a person from a country, it removes income, stability, and hope all at once. So families who once supported relatives back at home, they suddenly becomes the ones in need. And you know what that means.
The more religious, the less educated, and the poorer, the higher the birth rate. Yeah. Low on the religion, high on education, and high on income, that has the lowest birth rate by far. Yeah.
What? More faith, more poverty, more babies? Is Somalia an example of this? Yeah, Somalia is one of the most religious country, 99% Muslim. Literacy rate, low. Poverty, up there, right? And birth rate, yeah, 6 kids per woman. The highest in the world, by the way. What? Yeah, it's not just Somalia. Take a look at Nigeria, Afghanistan, Yemen. Yeah, more religious, less educated, more poverty. Sheesh. And the birth rate, up there, leading the world. What? Yeah, compare that to Japan, Germany, right? Where they're secular, wealthy, educated. And birth rate, sheesh, barely 1 kid per woman. What? The reality is money and education, yeah, it changes things, right? The Somalis in the diasporas like London and Minnesota, yeah, they got money and education. They're having less kids. What? Yeah, religion plus poverty grows family. What? Yeah, education and income shrinks them. Yeah, I don't like this formula. Let me have both and eat my cake too. I don't like this formula. Someone change this formula, please. Change this formula, because I want to have both.
This impact goes far beyond finances. We have now the children, they struggle to adjust to new schools, new environment, or even they don't get schools at all. Parents face constant stress trying to provide even basic needs. We have the family roles, they change overnight. What was once a future filled with plans becomes daily survival. And for many, the emotional toll is as heavy as the economic one. This isn't just one story. Around the world, deported families face similar struggles, sudden poverty, we have isolation, and uncertainty about the future. So, understanding these stories doesn't require taking sides. It simply requires recognizing the human impact behind the headline. And so, for these Somali families and people, deportation wasn't the end of the journey, it was the beginning of survival. A daily fight to rebuild life from nothing. You know, these stories are rarely seen, but they are happening every day. If you want to understand the human side of global migration and hear more stories like this, subscribe, like, and comment. Give your views on the comment section and kindly keep it respectful. And thank you so much for watching this episode up to this particular point. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.